What can you do when your voice is worn out? Number one, rest. If you can't avoid teaching, then give your students role to count or other students to take up your role to lead the class. You can sort of sit back into supervision role rather than leading role to give a high command all the time. That's also a great teaching tool to do. Second, hydrate yourself. How can you do that? Avoid things that dehydrate you. Food, drink, definitely. Like avoid spicy food, avoid food or drink that is too salty or too sugary, and also avoid dairy because that creates mucus quite easily. Or whatever the food that you know that you're a bit sensitive towards during that period, you want to avoid that. I want to avoid aircon, for example, that really also dehydrates you if you can. Something windy, dusty, definitely that creates mucus. You want to avoid that. One thing I want you to know is that like things like green tea, it's considered very healthy, but it makes you go to the toilet a lot. Coffee is the same, or definitely makes me go to the toilet a lot. These are the drinks that you're hydrating, but also dehydrating you at the same time. So during this period of vocal resting, stick to something a bit more mild when you can. Now, this is third important exercise you can do is those spot exercises that I have introduced before, like yum, m, n, ng, v, z, s, that kind of exercises you can do. So, for example, you can do you can use the pattern like you want to sort of cover your range, speaking range. You don't have to go extremely high like we do, like vocalists do, but you want to not just go, it's also boring to just sustain one note, but you can sustain it for air challenge like I can go longer. That is also quite good to relax your instrument as well, just to sustain as long as you can. Then you also can go like a siren up, so it's just going up high as you can and low as you can. So in N, M, and G. Whatever that is comfortable at the time you are in. So if that starts to break, oh, that hurts, do not go there. Just stop beforehand. No need to go higher than, even if you can go normally more, stop it. When it's sore, that's the sign say, please do not touch that zone. And then also you can give like, gentle massage, like laryngeal massage is perfect. Do not like in the old days, with any vocal damage, complete silence. I used to do complete silence, like 4 or 5 days, just spending days with writing. It was considered useful. Sometimes I do if I'm sick. That's probably good that I just avoid talking. However, now speech therapists consider total silence is not necessarily that beneficial. So quiet, those exercises are a lot more effective. Sleep well, definitely sleep help you to recover quicker. So avoid things that keeps you up, even though if you might not be using a voice, but if you don't sleep, you don't get quality sleep, then you don't recover your instruments quick. So these are the tips.